Hello everyone and welcome back as I
Ban.
get this draft overlay underway. Hi everyone, how we doing? It's a very, very fun early morning Dota cast here. Believe it or not, it's America. Yeah, unbelievable. It's American Dota here in the fine, ripe hours of the early morning for myself in the beautiful Pacific Coast, 3 a.m. I will not be going at it alone this fine early morning. My good buddy once again will be joining me, F4L, remotely, and it's even earlier where he is. It's 6 a.m. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to work on the first go. I think my microphone on my mumble's all wrong. I had to switch my thing on over. So let me make sure. I know he's probably not hearing me here. Nope, the device was completely changed. So no wonder here. Bear with me, everyone.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm going to put that on this one.
Reserve time.
And that one. Apply. Hello? F4L?
Yeah.
Hi, yes, that's my bad, my friend. Earlier today when we were doing our casting, I was upstairs. I brought my mixer upstairs so we could do some testing, and I brought it back and I thought I had everything back and underway, and unfortunately Mumble had defaulted to other devices. I got it resorted, and I think I can hear you now. Do you hear me pretty good?
Sound pretty good to me.
You sound pretty good to me as well. Thank you for joining me on such a very early morning. You feeling wide and awake and ready? It's a best of 3 for iLeague, baby. Remember, this is the tournament, 300,000 some odd dollars up for grabs. We're in the American Division. We need one team that's going to actually go to the land, go to China. How you feeling, though? Leviathan, Sneaky Nyx Assassins, we're in the semifinals. Who's going to take this thing?
I think in this particular series, I favor Sneaky Nyx Assassins. They've shown really good results recently, especially in Star Ladder, being, I believe, 4-0. Leviathan struggling a little bit after their pretty nice run in the Summit, so I favor Sneaky Nyx Assassins in this particular matchup. As far as who's going to take the whole iLeague,
10 seconds remaining.
you have the other teams are
5 seconds
I want to
remaining.
say not today, and
Reserve time.
you know what the other team is? UG, right?
For what? I'm sorry? I'm sorry.
Wait,
I got distracted.
C9 and UG, sorry.
Yeah, that's the team that's running in the other part of the semifinals. I'm sorry. While you were talking, I wasn't purposely ignoring. There's something weird. Are you hearing water, like a falling waterfall in the game real loud? I'm hearing one, like, pretty dang loud. Loud enough that I actually had to figure out where the hell it was coming from, and I had to turn my game volume all the way down. So, yeah, this is just a weird audio bug, I guess. I don't feel... Yeah, I might... Yeah, I'll mute it. I know I can't mute it.
So maybe somehow you know when your camera is on that waterfall?
Yeah, mine's like stuck on it. Blowing my mind right now. I don't know why it's doing it, but you know what? I'll truck through it. It's okay. I was just sitting here like, what the heck is going on? Anyways, all right. Faceless Void, Tidehunter, Ancient Apparition grabbed up here for Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Leviathan, they get a hold of Elder Titan and Troll Warlord. And I know you're talking about already Leviathan. Not looking like the favorites in this one. They've been struggling a little bit as of recent after Summit 2. And then on the opposite side of the coin, you have Sneaky Nyx Assassins, who always were kind of hot and cold, but as of recent have been on a pretty good tear. They're 4-0 right now in Star Ladder, and they even took down EG recently. Not too shabby.
So Sneaky Nyx Assassins looking pretty good in their recent results, and they just pick up a very hefty teamfight composition with the Faceless Void, Tidehunter, Ancient Apparition, and Witch Doctor. All of these heroes known for their teamfighting prowess, so fairly difficult for Leviathan to take these teamfights, and they go ahead and just pick up basically a hero that doesn't care how many teamfight ults you have, because you know what, you only have one round of these ultimates until you get up that refresher, and I have 2 lives.
I like that. You know, a guy who's ready to go in round number 2-1 doesn't really matter, and he works fantastically against that Faceless Void. It's a very big, badass kind of lineup from Leviathan. Most of these heroes are just want to get in there in the nitty-gritty and make it happen, and they're well melee and big. So I'm curious to see how they're going to build around this. A Necro, I guess, wouldn't be too shabby of a grab, though you have to make sure you're not blowing your Reaper Scythe on that first life of Wraith King. But a Viper is also available in the pool if they're not banking too much in the late game, or they put all their late game focus onto TC's Faceless Void, which we've seen a lot of. I think it was even you that was with me where you kept going right away for like the Battle Fury like early on just to farm up that much more.
I expect we'll see a Viper ban coming out for Leviathan. I know you talked about the Viper being a possibility for Sneaky Nix Assassins. It's very good against all these cores coming out of Leviathan. They have three, Troll is sort of ranged, but most of the time wanting to be in that melee punch to get up that extra damage, the bash, and of course the additional movement speed.
I wouldn't mind that.
So, and I think the last pick for Sneaky Nix Assassins has to be some sort of ranged hero, I think.
Well, yes, I would bank that if they wanted some additional muscle power, someone who can contribute from the outside of the Chrono bubble. If this is going to be, more of a off-lane Faceless Void, they give TC something like, I don't know, a Weaver. Weaver seems super sweet here. Ancient Apparition, that chilling touch early on. Nice and cold
Radiant's
and sexy.
team pick.
And then, of course, he can add a
Oh, it
lot to the
actually
outside
could
of
be
a
that
bubble.
Viper.
Oh, but they don't ban that Viper.
Ban the Invoker.
Show me Viper. Show me Weaver. Make me feel like I'm good. That's what I want. Give it to me.
I think it's going to be that safe lane Faceless Void, just because they have the Tidehunter. I mean, they could off-lane Void and put the Tidehunter in the safe lane, but I think more likely than not, we're just going to see the safe lane Void. And
TC's been doing a good job with
10
it. I don't
seconds
really blame him. He
remaining.
finds a lot of farm, and man, I want to even see that these two teams even
5
faced off
seconds remaining.
recently. Was it them two in the playoffs of Summit? I'm not too sure.
Reserve time.
We'll have to see though. But who's Shredder going to play in this one? Shredder loves playing both
The
Troll
Troll.
and Wraith King.
oh, that is true. But I think he's like a troll specialist, I want to say.
10
Because-
seconds remaining.
Every time that I've seen them play troll, he's always playing troll. So no matter what
Dire
lane it's
team
in,
pick.
so I believe he's going to be playing that troll. Honestly, Wraith King not really a hero that you have to have any prowess on. It's one button.
Yeah.
For being fair, not a difficult hero to play.
No, certainly not. I could, if I wanted to play reasonably, I could probably play with my feet and do His Majesty justice with that alone. So I don't blame it. Here we go, Nature's Prophet, man. Oh,
10
I was way off on
seconds
that one. Is this going to be just Mike's Nature's Prophet then?
5 seconds remaining.
What is going on with this right now? Aggro?
Reserve
good question.
time.
Yeah, I'm looking at Sneaking
The
Assassins and I am
mid-Nature's
bewildered
Prophet?
right now. Ooh,
Possibly we'll see that
Brax?
mid.
Okay.
No, Brax does like the Furion, so maybe we're going to see a mid Furion. I think a mid Tide or even a mid Void could actually work just fine against the cores that Leviathan have. I expect... Oh, it's actually going to be Shibby playing the Troll, so excuse me for my prediction. I've actually never seen him play Troll. They almost
well,
exclusively have it.
Well, we've both been calling some... Well, this game seems pretty out left field as far as how the picks ended up. The lane situation is all over the place. A lot of greed, it feels like, on the side of Leviathan. Very surprising to see Skywrath Mage make it to the last pick, let alone almost being ignored throughout the whole draft. But he'll definitely add a lot from the outside of that Chrono. It's going to force TC to consider a BKB relatively early.
10 seconds
Probably-
remaining.
He'll probably go for that Battle Fury once more, but, we'll probably eventually see him get a hold of that BKB and then really bring in the damage. He does not mind taking
Wait,
the sweet time to
TC
farm
won
up.
Battle Fury recently?
Yeah, dude.
On Void?
Yeah. 2
Prepare
games.
I wasn't
I
catching
distinctly,
it.
yeah,
Wow.
no, that's what I was saying, and I remember it distinctly because he has the Battle Fury item as well. So I'm like, huh, that's cool. Got a Battle Fury with his Battle Fury. I dig it. All right, so here we are. Big deal right now. Semifinals, I-League, the 300K tournament here. It's American Dota. Bright and early in the morning. We got to find out which team is going to move on to the finals after the end of this best of 3 and face the potential winner of Cloud9 going against Union Gaming. That's right, Cloud9 in the American bracket. It's crazy stuff. Anyways, without further ado, I'll go ahead and introduce the 2 teams at hand. We got Nyx Assassins repping your Radiant side, coming off a pretty good hot streak right now. It is going to indeed be the Brax, Nature's Prophet, and it looks like he will be strutting down that mid lane eventually. We got IX Mike. He's playing your
30
off-lane
seconds
Tidehunter,
to
a hero
battle.
has been very much familiar with as of recent. Whitebeard is back, and he's playing your Witch Doctor. Was out in this previous matchup earlier today in Starlighter that we casted, but seems like he's back and ready to play. Fluff is playing your Ancient Apparition. He had a long streaming session just before this, so he is definitely warmed up to play. And TC, of course, is playing your Sphinxed Faceless Void here in the bottom lane.
And on Leviathan.
The
In the top
battle
lane, we're going to have
begins.
Nusham playing the Elder Titan. Shredder going to be playing that carry Wraith King that we've seen him on so many times recently. Shibby is going to be in the mid lane playing the Troll Warlord, being supported by Sunken's Skywrath Mage. Looks like he's going to have a little roaming action in this early game. And in the offlane, it's going to be Jenkins on the Doom.
All right, I like it. Big, bad, evil-looking lineup on the side of Team Leviathan, and Nyx Assassin's looking more colorful and bright, like the good guys here. We'll have to see how it goes. I don't think this game was up on Dota 2 Lounge, so we're kind of going on intuition as far as how the odds go. I'd have to say, and I agree with you, that Sneaky Nyx Assassin's probably coming in as the stronger favorites in this matchup.
I would say if there was betting, it would be somewhere in the order of 60 to 65 for SNA.
Yeah, I'm behind that.
That'd be my prediction.
Leviathan had definitely a hot streak through Summit, and things got a bit cold after, so they're trying to shake it off and be able to keep that Leviathan rush going that a lot of people really loved. Sunken is definitely roaming out early right now. He is just all over the place, weighing it out, but now he's going to make his journey towards his top lane and really try to zone back Mike here. His Tidehunter could get a lot in the early game, and that can get scary if he does.
Does look like Jenkins actually just going to completely sack the offlane, does start in the jungle, is able to pick up that roll camp, so probably the best creep to get at level 1 as it gives you those nice skeleton warriors which do a nice 24 damage each. So
very nice. It's a nice 24. I agree with that. They definitely need a cosmetic update though. If you really looked at them up close, it's nothing special.
No.
Maybe
it's time to have a look at them.
Yeah. Definitely could use some work. Them, Viper, Zeus, they all need a trip through the salon, I guess. Unlike certain PAs that now have a very luscious Arcana set.
Oh, come on, the skeletons are kind of cute.
I mean, they're simple. We can make them better. We can make them faster, stronger. Anyways, Doom's going to continue to farm out here in the jungle. He's working with the Centaurs and putting those skeletons to strong use in his little army. But that is leaving a lot of free farm on the bottom of this map. You got TC right here, a man who loves to use his farm. And he's getting a lot here. Whitebeard's by his side, and they might even consider doing a little bit of an early push knowing that this lane was abandoned.
Dire's bottom tower is under
and it
attack.
Looks like Bluff is going to make a slight rotation into this. Rax fakes a bunch of TPs.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike is actually getting caught out by the stun.
Yeah, he's done. That was a bit odd. Now Brax does show up. Cold Feet is going to be out. Shredder eating a fair bit of damage. Does get frozen solid, but he's still healthy and ready to go. So very awkward first engagement coming through from the sneaky Nyx Assassins.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
At the same time, would Doom just go down to a neutral right there? What was that?
And that was not on purpose, unfortunately.
Okay, so Jenkins hands one fortunately over to the Dota gods with that. Bit of a misplay in the jungle, but yeah, I mean, Mike was in there. They were faking a bunch of TPs, but the positioning was just very awkward, and they ended up losing Mike. Overcommits a little too much.
Definitely not what Mike was looking for, and
whoa!
Then they rotate.
I'm sorry, I now hear what you're talking about with these rune sounds. With my earphones
They're pretty
in,
loud,
it's like,
aren't they?
yeah, it's like, ah, regen picked up. Like, whoa. Double damage. Like, it's pretty obnoxious. The first time I kind of let it go, but that time it was like right in my face as I saw him pick it up.
But yeah, they use a lot of resources into this offlane, and they don't actually get anything in return. Even dropping a kill onto IX Mike's Tidehunter. You know, Jenkins did die in the jungle, but it doesn't really matter too much.
Jenkins is trying to use the opponent's jungle now. There's caught between him and 3 freaks, and now he's got to run away, and he just goes down. Jenkins, a bit of tilt, maybe not playing his best early morning, bright, early 8 a.m. Dota or whatever. And, well, he goes down.
Whitebeard actually goes for 2 points into Maledict in this early game, so really going to do that, try to do that extra bit of damage early on his Witch Doctor. We saw this, I don't know if I was casting with you. I think actually I was casting with Gods.
You told me I was unforgettable, but it's okay.
Alright. We saw it, I think it was Chisbug playing or I don't even remember who it was with. Anyways, the Witch Doctor went for 2 or 3 points early into this Maledict and was actually just doing so much work.
Oh, as he hopes to do the same amount of work. Top lane work is getting done. Oh, the face block with the tree! Shredder, how does bark taste? And, well, he is going to still live. That pesky King able to walk away from this one, but ooh, nice sleep. It's going to catch multiples, but Doom now walks forward into a cold feet, and he has to walk right back out. He's very low now on both mana and health, and Nushim not letting up just yet, trying to smack here Brax on the back end side, and Mike with that big old stapler thing, and it is going to force Sneaky Nyx Assassins to swallow their pride and walk on out. No one goes down. Just a small rumble of slaps across everyone's face.
Skywrath, very fortunate to survive. Had about 10 HP left with that last tick of the cold feet, but able to slowly skirt his way out. And in the mid lane, it looks like Shibi's having quite a nice time, as Brax has made quite a few rotations into that top lane, not really accomplishing much. So this mid lane is going quite well for Leviathan. If we look at, they're ahead slightly in golden experience, and I think that's mostly just due to the failed Furion rotations.
Oh, here we go. Tomahawks ablaze, and Shibi welcomes back Brax with a axe to the face, but it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Brax just walks it back to the high ground and just continue the rotation to CS, which Shibi has been planting himself here in the mid lane while Brax has been moving all over the place and focusing on his own CS.
Fluff's doing one of his little patented smoke warding missions. Oh, he's actually going to get the Doom.
The Doom is so low, and he's going to see the courier. Hey, how's it going there? Whoop, bam! One little smack on the back with a little bit of the ice flavor. It's icy hot. Fluff.
Oh, he might be in a little bit of trouble. Shibi does.
He wants vengeance.
Oh, during all of that, they actually used the Chrono with the Maledict in the bottom lane to pick up a kill onto the offlane Doom.
Dire's
no,
bottom
Doom went down in the jungle right there with Fluff. Someone else went down. Was it
or actually, sorry, it was Skywrath.
Okay, Skywrath. My mistake. Yeah, so Skywrath getting a little bit of his own medicine with that Chrono. Something he's very familiar being on the offensive end of now. Gets it in the mouth. And, well, they step on back with that one. TC's getting a lot of work done in this bottom lane. So his Faceless Void, we have seen before, really be able to carry a team on its back.
And he's actually going for that Ring of Health, so you might be onto something with this Battle Fury build.
People scoff at it in pub play. TC says, I got it with the Battle Fury.
What was your opinions on it as far as the gaming side?
Well, I'll tell you in a moment, but unfortunately, Brax, he's going to get chopped down like the tree man he is. Shibi, put it right in there and get it done. They rotate over Whitebeard. He's too late to really help out as far as the fight goes, but hey, nice little hit and run right there from Leviathan. When I saw TC grab it, I had to do a double take, of course, because I thought that was something people scoffed at, but he was just so focused on farming. He wasn't really moving around, getting a lot of work done like you see where Faceless Voids are typically like, got my level 6, let's go ahead and start setting shit up. TC's just going to plant himself in this bottom lane and wait till he gets like 2 or 3 big items, and then they will go for big push objective kills. But TC's just, he loves farming on this Void, man.
Yeah, I mean, it does allow you to farm stacks, and you can even stack up the Ancients.
Walks right through Fluff, bumps shoulders, and well, not going to commit for a kill, but Fluff very low here, put into a corner. It's Mike now who shows up. There's that funny rune sound again. That's just so crazy. But Sunken, though, he's able to walk away. That fast little move speed of your Skywrath Mage. No Anchor Smash on me, sir.
Dire's
that sweet little bounty rune is going to get promptly picked up right there from Shibi.
Dire's structures are
42 our new score. And it's TC all day in the early game as far as how the farm pays out, but right behind him is both Wraith King and Troll on Leviathan's side, both getting a fair share of wealth. So
yeah, I like what Sneaky Nyx Assassins are doing right now. They rotated Brax into this jungle and are allowing Fluff and stuff to sit on the lane to get up his experience, get that quick level 6. He's nearly at level 6, and they're going to have the Furion ult plus the Ice Blast combination coming out at about 9 minutes into this game, which is pretty lethal. I think if they hit it on either of these supports and then a Furion TP's, probably 1 or 2 right clicks should do the job on any of these supports. There's going to be a TP rotation onto Shredder in the top lane. Brax has a DD.
Ooh, snowball to the face! Got it done right there. Shredder now, unfortunately, could crumble. He's walking back. He does have the reincarnate if he does go down. Are they going to commit anything for this? Mike is not level 6 quite yet. Bottom lane, the opposite side of the world, we're going to see potential engagement against Whitebeard, but they can't quite get him. They are able, however, to take down TC. Your Faceless Void drops.
Yeah, they're able to get that simple kill onto Void with the Doom, so we're doomed.
Yep, that's what they say. Skywrath Mage, very aggressive ward from Leviathan behind the tower. They want it.
Radiant's
Seeing if
bottom
there's going to be
tower
anyone
is
looking
under
to come on
attack.
through and they can make a pounce like they are right now. Concussive shot on the Whitebeard. It's going to slow
Dire's
down your
top
Witch
tower
Doctor.
is under
And he
attack.
tries to make work of the cast. It does catch on both, but bang! Tries to put him asleep. Will get it, but unfortunately with that Wrath of Nature, Yushin can't proceed, and now he gets slapped down. It's Fluff who throws the Ice Blast out right on him and sunk it. Could shortly fall there after him. Will. Ooh, a nice couple of kills. A 2-for-1 special right there for SNA as they rotate to the jungle to ambush what Leviathan thought was going to be an easy pickoff on Whitebeard.
A nice couple of kills coming out from Leviathan. It's going to be a little bit of back and forth, I think. Basically, every time the Chronosphere is up, Sneaky Nyx Assassins are going to look for a kill, and every time this Doom is up, Leviathan are going to be looking to find that solo pickoff.
Top lane, Shredder and Mike throw fists for a little bit, but can't quite get anything committed. Shredder's still sitting on his...
Dire's bottom tower is
Does
under
Shredder
attack.
usually go for the Midas after treads, or does he go for that Radiance? I know he likes the Radiance.
Oh, bottom. Shibby stuck under a bubble with a Death Ward. Yeah, that's a formula for immediate death. It's a troll. Will go down. Very nicely set up right there. Do they also get the tower? I think they do. No, it was denied. Elder Titan did deny that tower,
Radiant's
so
top
Leviathan do get
tower
that
is
one,
under
but
attack.
unfortunately they lose the troll. Ooh, top lane, Shredder does get hit with the Ice Blast. It's only level 1 though, so he might not pop
Yeah,
in,
it should be perfectly fine.
yeah, he walks back. He's cool.
Radiant's
He's Gucci.
top
Punches
tower
over.
is
Oh!
under attack.
Oh, it's cold. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it does look like he is going to go for that Radiance first. Doesn't pick up the Midas this game, so... A build that we don't normally see, so both of these carry players actually going for really non-standard builds. You know, ignoring the common conventional wisdom that Mjolnir is the best item on both of these heroes, so...
Yep. And I love it. It's at an unusual hour of the day, so all of our audience gets to really witness what America Dota is all about. Radiance, Wraith King, Battle Fury, Void. It definitely gets done.
Yeah.
Shredder's the
I
one
think
who
there's
does the
a-
most. I've seen him do
Yeah.
at least 4, 5, 6 games, something like that.
I think he does it every game. I think there's a time and a place for it. I'm not sure that it's that good this particular game. I really like it. Oh, that AA ults.
Oh, right behind. So close. Wow! Yet so far, not going to work there for Fluff, unfortunately. But, yeah. I also saw Moon try it once recently on Complexity. I think it was even in the Summit Finals at one of the games.
Yeah. I like it a lot against these heroes that need to blink initiate. So against the Tidehunter, it'll be pretty good. The last time I saw it, it was against like 2 or 3 blinking heroes, so it was extremely effective.
I think it could work okay here. I'm curious, though.
I mean, I think it's completely fine. It'll do a lot of damage to these support heroes and also cancel the blink of the Tidehunter. And you don't really want to be ravaging a solo Wraith King when he's blinking at you, so...
Yep. We'll see how much pressure he can keep it up at that point. Shibi's also going to be there at the ready on his troll, which he's got about 1,900 gold here. Is he going to go early survivability and try to get a hold of BKB or throw together maybe some lads, more utility? I'm curious to see where your Troll Warlord is going to itemize for this one after his phase boots.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities to go on the troll. It looks like he might actually get chronoed again.
Ooh, he's waiting for it. Tomahawks are going to be pulled out, but doesn't stop TC from jumping forward. It's
he
quite a
gets the
distance
blind off.
away, though. Yeah, the blind is still going to connect, and he can't get enough right clicks in. Oh, Brax gets taken down. Mystic Flare, the lights from the sky. Take him down. Oh, the cask. Oh, it catches Maldic. Death Ward. See you later, Sunken. He's going to fall right down, and, well, Shibby going to be falling thereafter. TC is able to grab that one. Sneaky Nyx Assassins come out again on top after they lose their Brax. They fire right back, and Whitebeard just segues beautifully into the lane and gets the job done. What's happening here? Top lane, though. I'm seeing some X's happening, and Fluff's going to get caught on the back end of a few strikes, and it is going to be Shredder who grabs the life of Fluff.
He does use the reincarnate, so that's a pretty important cooldown for Sneaky Nyx Assassins to get done.
Very long one.
The Doom is now available onto Jenkins.
Oh, here we go. He moves forward, and look at that wall of trees. Just walk right in front of them. Ugly little vine critters. Now the Sprout can be pulled out. Maldic does connect, but
He should be okay.
doesn't eat that much damage after. Yeah.
He has a lot of regen with not only the Scorched Earth, but also the Passive Satyr regen, giving him 4 health per second.
I just want to talk about for a second because things had gotten pretty heated. They actually might not stop here. Hold on. This Ice Blast. Not going to connect, but they do move forward. Ravage right onto Shredder. Mike does live, but Shredder does not. It's Brax who shows up and assists him.
Under attack.
He does crumble. Mighty Majesty will go right to the grave.
So, you know, getting that reincarnation cooldown, it's very important when you're playing against the Wraith King to burn that cooldown early and often, just because it has such, I mean, 5 minutes at level 1. So that's a extremely long duration where Wraith King can't play as aggressively, and you see, he pays for his aggression in that situation. Gets Ravage, I AA ulted, and then the quick Fury on TP. Nice rotation from
Radiant's
Brax.
bottom tower is under attack.
Very nicely played. And what I was trying to talk about before was the engagement on bottom. Now at this point, I don't even know if we remember much of
Radiant's
it.
bottom
TC had led in
tower
with
is
that
under attack.
chrono and was just a little too far, and he couldn't overcommit, and things kind of fell in his lap. But we've already have a new chrono. It's mid lane, and it's on Shibby now. Very nice force back right there. Is not going to allow TC to kind of continue on with that kill, and Shibby's just going to have to walk away a little bit wounded. But a very nice potential setup from Sneaky Nyx Assassin. Does get thwarted right there. Cask goes out from Whitebeard. Blinking forward, they doom Whitebeard. Get the hell back over here. Looks like Jenkins is going to get a little bit of redemption. Oh, nice deny coming out from Captain Fluff. And now Fluff goes right back into that nook, and Jenkins unfortunately might see his kill denied and almost himself go down. Nope, is able to blink away from that one. Mike does eat the arcane bolt, but man, oh man. They take that one away from Jenkins. Brax has been finding his farm on bottom lane, but Shredder's also been working with this top lane in the meanwhile.
So these last two Chronospheres, while they haven't been completely effective, it hasn't really cost Sneaky Nyx Assassins too much. They ended up getting 2 kills on the bottom anyways, even though the Chrono really didn't do anything. In the mid lane, they were able to deny off the Witch Doctor after the, sort of failed Chronosphere initiation. So, doing fairly well for themselves, and this is their time to shine, I think, with this lineup for Sneaky Nyx Assassins, which kind of makes me wonder why he opts for this Battle Fury build, just because I think the way these heroes are set up, I don't think you really want to go for a late game Void build.
Yeah, the way it seems like they're pacing it is they're not using all the ultimates together, they're alternating. We have a chrono up, let's put that to use. And then after that goes down, after a while they wait a bit, then they have Ravage up and at the ready, which is now, with the exception that Mike is, of course, taking the time to finish out his blink, but once he does get it, they're going to go for another fight right away, and then shortly thereafter they'll have chrono at the ready, and it's a lot of team fight action. TC can't
I'm just saying, like, fighting into the late game against a Wraith King, Doom, and a Troll, as well as an Elder Titan, it's probably just not something you really want to be doing. So I'm a little surprised that TC actually didn't change his build up a little bit just for this game. Just give him a little bit of extra early power, maybe with that Mask of Madness and Maelstrom possibly.
What do you think, though? As a player, you're like, hey, I pulled together some awesome wins in Starladder playing this Void. I mean, it does give him... I played this Battle Fury. Let's just keep the good thing going.
Gives him a lot of damage. He's not going to end up taking any additional damage from that Mask of Madness, so he gets some additional survivability as well.
Dire's structures are fortified.
But it doesn't give him a lot of damage inside the Chronosphere compared to a single target attack speed build like the Mask of Madness.
I know, that seems to be the more traditional route, but TC is a rebel with his Faceless Void pickups here. We'll have to see if it pays off for him like it has already in the past. Bottom lane, a fancy regen sound is going to trigger as it's going to be grabbed up from Doom, and he promptly takes it, walks back, sees that Brax is scouting him out right there. They ping it, so they get that bit of extra intel. Brax has been putting those Treants to pretty good use, going for body blocks, going for engagements top lane. Mike, see at the back end of that one, they quickly take him down as Skywrath Mage, who gets it done with your Mystic Flare. And opposite the world, I miss another kill. It's Doom going down, but we'll catch this one. TC on the run. Shibby moving right into it. Cold Feet, he tries to walk that one off, and now goes right in the face of TC and does take him down. Cannot get anything off at that point. He picks up another taking down Fluff.
Get a triple kill.
Oh man, oh man. 3 kills.
Really good rotation from Leviathan. They get 2 TPs onto this Troll and to the Elder Titan, and able to land a nice 3-man Echo Stomp into 2-man Earth Splitter, and Shibby with the crucial bash timing is able to bash TC right as he's about to leap away to secure that kill as well.
Wow, wow, wow. The RNG in his favor.
And they're going to get Roshan off of this. I don't think there's anything...
Top lane. They force a couple of them. Whitebeard does TP toward the bottom now. Zelda, meanwhile, Roche is just about dead. Wow, the damage is looking pretty good here from Leviathan.
They're gonna get here
take
too
this
late.
down, but hey, Fluff
They
does
might get
fire
a couple
off.
of return kills. They're gonna try to ravage
Dire's
into
top
Death
tower
Ward,
is under
possibly.
Roshan
This could be a
has
good grab. They
fallen
try to
to
smoke.
Nah, they're
Oh.
not even gonna do it.
Now they're far enough. There's going to be no immediate visibility. And look at this. Leviathan feel pretty good. They actually head into the jungle. Blink stun is going to catch there on Whitebeard. Whitebeard could get bursted down and will before even anyone else from SNA can
Dire's
help
top
out.
tower is under attack.
Leviathan get the Aegis and they get a
Dire's
support grab.
structures are fortified.
Playing really well in this mid game, you know. Even though they got the kill with that Chronosphere, realizing that, hey, they don't have any spells left. No disables left on these 3 heroes that have now dove our allies, so we can just have a simple TP rotation, get a couple kills, get that free Roshan, because they take it so fast with this troll.
Jump at the
Radiant's
tower. Your
bottom
Ice Blast
tower
will
is
not
under
connect,
attack.
but it doesn't matter. TC shows up. The Sprout locks him into a death match. They get the Chrono off to
Radiant's
lock
bottom
Jenkins in
tower
his place, and they
has
try to go for
fallen.
immediate retreat. Jenkins, though, does have Blink. He makes it forward and gets the catch. He could get it, but no, TC has one of his own.
Dire's
puts
top
himself
tower
out and
is under attack.
They're able to just kind of get a nice little hit and run there in the top lane.
Yep. The Chrono was used, so it'll be a nice
Dire's top
bonus
tower
for
has been
Leviathan.
denied.
You know, Chrono for support, not too terrible at this point in the game. If they are able to pressure this bottom lane, and they should be able to with sort of impunity because nothing really stopping them right now.
Ooh, jump forward stun. Can they burst down Brax? Certainly can. Shivy continues his streak on Troll. We were questioning how he was with the hero. Well, he's looking pretty damn good right here. 5-2-1. He's got his Vlads. Aegis still in his pocket. A Mithril Hammer towards BKB in
Radiant
his stash.
structures are
Pretty dang
fortified.
good. He's chopping down this
Radiant's
tower right
bottom
now at
tower
tier
is
2.
under attack.
No one's contesting it. So also a tower to pick up here. Leviathan, man,
Dire's middle
on a bit of a
tower
cold
is
streak
under
recently.
attack. Radiant's
Looks like they're warming up
bottom
in this
tower
one
has
towards a very
fallen.
nice late game.
BKB now picked up onto Shibi's Troll Warlord. Shredder gonna actually go for the Desolator this game as he picks up the recipe along with his 2 Mithril Hammers, so he's gonna have that up available for the next team fight. And how do you like this item choice?
Well, I mean, they don't have any sort of bonus armor synergy as the time is for Sneaky Nyx Assassins.
Yeah,
I'm not
Void
seeing any
really-
sort of AC or anything like that to contest the minus armor. I figure why not? Still huge
Yeah.
right-click damage, but
The Void really the only one with any sort of base armor. I mean, if we look at the armors, 8 for Ancient Apparition, 5 on Tide, 3 on Witch Doctor, 8 on Nature's Prophet, so this Desolator really gonna... I was about to say
Radiant's
shred
middle
through the
tower is
armor.
just do it, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Sneaky Nyx Assassins.
Radiant's
Very nicely
middle
done,
tower
Kevin.
has fallen.
Catch him after the series on his late night show, but they are able to take down that tier 1 tower mid lane finally, even though they eat the Ice Blast. And Mike goes right back towards his farm of the Ancients, but uh-oh, Shredder's here, stun, and the Mystic Flare takes him down pretty low, and it is Sunken who's able to secure that one, and they take away those Ancients. What do you think you're doing? Those are our Ancients now. Give me your lunch money. Walk away.
And honestly, this game I
Dire's
don't think
top
gets
tower
any
is
easier
under
for Sneaky
attack.
Nyx Assassins. Once this Wraith King hits level 16, it's going to be tremendously hard for them to kill him twice. I imagine he'll probably move towards that AC next item. It's pretty much the general item progression once you go for this Desolator.
Whitebeard eats 1, eats 2 shots, Arcane Bolt, and he goes
Radiant's
down.
middle
Oh, that's a
tower is
lot of
under attack.
damage.
Wowie zowie, and now with the ultimate called out, they are chopping down this tier 2 tower. They will get it.
Radiant's middle
They
tower
hit the back
has
end side on the
fallen.
way out, but it's just a simple parting gift that they're not too worried about
Dire's
crying
bottom
over.
tower is under attack.
Nushim, though, could be caught out top lane. Brack steps forward, trying to right-click him home with the Maelstrom grab, but really doesn't have much else to offer. So now he just has to walk out. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how this game has progressed as a whole, I guess. Leviathan
Yeah.
just one step ahead.
And I don't know about this item build coming out from Faceless Wood. He just doesn't
Dire's
seem to be
bottom
having that
tower is under
impact
attack.
that you would like to see, especially from a position 1 Void.
Radiant's top tower
Doesn't
is
get him
under
killed
attack.
there, but yeah, it's been
Radiant's
quite a
Oh, he's
while
gonna get
since we've
doomed.
seen him. Yeah, he gets doomed. He's
Dire's
running back
bottom
and into the
tower
base.
is under
Where can I
attack.
go to get away from this?
Radiant's
Oh,
top
he's walking
tower
through
has
towers.
fallen.
He
And,
might
oh, he could
live?
live. He went down a unique path, but oh,
No.
the Blink is going to catch up here. Jenkins now still has a level death, throws it out right there, brings down TC pretty low. RNG is working pretty nicely in his favor as he
Dire's
continues to
bottom
backtrack
tower
some
is under
stuff.
attack.
Negative earn.
Oh!
Still going to persist.
barely getting
Blink
outside of
forward,
that.
another level death here. He's trying to survive. He's trying to get away. TC.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
Bounty
is
Rune. I wish
under
that was a
attack.
regen. does time walk up to the high ground. TC still
actually gonna live.
lives. They are not done. They wanted
Oh.
another level death, but TC
Dyer's middle
still
tower is
shrugs
under
it
attack.
off. No problem. See you later. What? Wow.
They might get 2 or 3 kills in this top lane, though.
Yeah, I don't know. We had to just let them have that moment right there. They do get Shibby, however, in the meantime. And Whitebeard now to support on support Rumble right over here. It is going to be Sunken who comes out big on that one. Ravage flies through, connects nicely on 3 with the Ice Blast follow-up here. Now, TC back from his wounded state. Takes it right to the King, and now lugs it home with a few right clicks. No Chrono Necesito on this one as he cleans out the King and now boots him back towards the lane. This forces all the rest of the Leviathan to retreat on
Dyer's
out.
courier has
And the
been
courier
Dyer's
snipe
courier
right
actually
there
dying
from
as well.
Brax. 700 gold lost. Wow,
What a
wow.
turn of events for Sneaky Nyx Assassins. And it all starts with TC surviving. You know, taking what looked like a really odd path, but, you know, able to completely just run around Leviathan. And Doom, unfortunately, with only a level 1 level death, only doing 125 damage,
Nice
unable to
blast.
secure that kill.
Lucian can't get away from it with the Sprout. Eats so much damage. He does go down. Now Fluff, can he make his way out? Nope, he cannot. Mystic Flare is going to be up there. Sunken gets this one, and now Shibby moves forward. Can he get out from the Sprout? He can't. Oh, but he gets enough damage out that maybe they can clean it up here. Oh, bottling up. Trying
They
to
need
push away
another
from this
urn.
one. Mike does save him. Another long Arcane Bolt. Will it be enough
No,
to
he's
bottle
alive.
up? TC in the meantime gets that kill, takes down Sunken, gets a little bit of revenge, but it's still a 1-for-2 trade in favor of Leviathan. This is a pretty intense matchup right now. Both teams really swinging at the fences, going back and forth. I'm loving it.
Yeah. And, I mean, if TC gets Doom like that in the future, though, the Aghanim Scepter now completed for Jenkins, so there will be no more surviving if you get doomed at this point. Even with this 1500 life, it's not going to matter.
Things are going to get a little more troublesome right now for Sneaky Nyx Assassins and some of these team engagements. And we'll see as SNA will look to spread for farm and now kind of come back together towards this mid lane. Jenkins parks himself here at the bottom, kind of
And
scouting things out.
looks like, I actually like this item choice from TC. He's going to go for the Mantis style into Diffusal. Rex does get doomed in the bottom lane.
Alright, so he finally
he's
pops
gonna
out
fall.
from his little alcove. Jenkins gets a hold of Brax and easily takes him down. Oh, immediate blink. Puts Doom into the trees. TC does not get there, does not
Doesn't
expend
pop
the
the
chrono.
Chronosphere.
Doesn't think it's worth it, or doesn't think it would have been necessary.
Oh, look at it go!
Just
Doom's
didn't
able
look
to
like
make it
he wanted to take the risk of, if Doom had just continued walking, he would have missed the chrono. Said it wasn't worth the risk of using that Chronosphere. And yeah, I like this build a lot because, you know, we talked about how good the Wraith King is against the Void, but if you're able to burn up enough mana, he won't have enough mana to use his ultimate, so
Yeah.
at that point only going to be having 1 life. But it does look like Wraith King is going for a BKB, so
There it is. Man, oh
Yep.
man, an innovation right before our very eyes as far as what I've seen picked up recently in recent times of Dota that
now
Faceless Void's gonna...
Radiant's
I have
top tower
seen
is under attack.
Manta with Diffusal before on the safe lane Void. A lot of times, if you watch Silent playing the Void when he has it in the safe lane, he'll opt for this build, especially when going up against that Wraith King, because it's so important to make sure that he doesn't have 2 lives, especially when you're playing a Void, because a lot of your damage is tied into your Chronosphere, and fighting up against a hero with 2 lives is rather difficult as a Void. So it's really important that you limit his ability to have those 2 lives. So I think there's a nice timing window now for Sneaky Nyx Assassins while they have this Manta Diffusal on the Void against this Wraith King until they get the BKB, which is going to be coming out fairly shortly. So I would like to see Sneaky Nyx Assassins maybe try to push their advantage at the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Dyer's Courier goes down
Dyer's
again.
courier
Pesky
has been
Brax is
killed.
back in the base, and it's going to be another Courier takedown. That time it didn't look like there was any cargo worth. It was just on its way back, but this ward, man, allows them to see it, and he gets it done. Nice grab right there. But just to further talk about, I've seen TC also before pick up a Refresher Orb. Man, would you imagine him picking that up after at this point?
Catch.
Double Manta, double Chrono. Wouldn't be
Yeah.
too bad.
I think we'll see It's hard to say. I mean, the Battle Fury is a little awkward at this point because he's sort of running out of slots. He's gonna have, one more item, and then he's either gonna have to get bots or get rid of his TP.
No. We'll have to see where he goes from here,
Yeah.
but he's still not really.
I mean, he does. It's hard to itemize against Doom. Like Doom and like all the heroes on Leviathan are actually quite difficult to itemize against because you have to itemize against the Elder Titan and the Doom. So you almost want to have BKB, maybe even a Lincoln's, but at the same time you need an armor item. So maybe he'll go for an AC next. I think that's the item he should go for, AC. Because this 18 base armor is actually completely ineffective if he's under the effect of Natural Order.
Yeah, it would help against that. It would also help against the Desolator Wraith King has, so I wouldn't mind seeing the utility put together. We'll have to see, though. It's the minded TC to see where he wants to take the next step from here. As he built already 2K together after completing that defusal. Might not be that far off before we get our answer, but it looks like this is going to be a potential engagement. They have their Death Ward, Chrono, and Ravage all at the ready here as they potentially look to make a push happen. Not going with any sort of smoke plate right now. Maybe they can hide out in the woods. I
don't think this is a fight Leviathan should take. I think this is the time when Sneaky Nyx Assassins are at their strongest. I think, maybe you could argue that Brax getting the sheep would be the next time when they get another really large power spike, but Leviathan, I think, have this handily in, like, going into the super late game. Once they get, a refresher and a Shiva's maybe on the Doom, a couple more items on both of these carries, making sure that, the Wraith King has his BKB, which he does have now. But there is no courier to fly it out to him at the moment.
We'll have to see how long. I mean, Nyx Assassins, they know that if they could get a big fight here, though, that is an easy Roche follow-up as well.
Oh, they do smoke, so maybe they can, if they're able to get a good position.
Around all the way from behind? Ooh.
Yeah, even Dooming. I mean, if they get the Doom on the Void, the fight is definitely going to go in the favor of Leviathan.
I like that. Aggressive Ward is going to be dropped here. SNA, do they know what's up? I don't think so. Mike's going to walk right back. Oh, but they blink out already.
I think they have an idea because... Oh, they might actually just go for Roche here.
They step back and...
Oh, there is the Vortex inside Roche, so they actually can't do that.
Oh, here there's still smoke.
Oh, no.
Go up behind Shibby. Oh, Tomahawk thrown out. Can't quite catch anyone. Oh, Mike shows up. Does get the Ravage nicely on a couple. And oh, TC immediately takes down the first life. Oh, Braxton, they're going for another fight on the side. Shredder stuck against them. Death Ward is going to be dropped. It's right in the middle, though. And with the second life coming back from Shibby, pops his BKB, trying to right-click Whitebeard. Still a 2 for 2. Doom dancing nearby, but it is going to be Shibby who just kind of right-clicks him down. Now he looks towards Mike. Can he get enough bash procs off? Has to walk away or he gets frozen. He gets frozen solid from Fluff, who's been right-clicking him down from the start and finishes what he started. Mike now, wow, able to live. Doom, jumps over right into his behind and very nicely played. A persistent Fluff AA is all it takes for him to plant himself there, dish out the right clicks and cold feet in that congested, long-winded fight. Sneaky Nyx Assassins, man, just somehow pull it together. Not by a lot. 3 for 4, but man, oh man.
I think that fight's completely different if Wraith King had the BKB. So, really good courier snipes coming up from Brax. Making the difference in these fights.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And I want to say, TC didn't even get off a Chronosphere there. He got doomed before he chronoed. He had an opportunity to chrono both the Doom and the Wraith King. I'm not actually entirely sure why he didn't just choose to chrono them. If you're able to burst down this Doom, who else can deal with you at this point?
Brax thinks he can make a move, blinks forward, goes right for Sunken, gets the sheep off. Sprout's going to give him a little bit of that extra bit of vision, but Sunken, 4 steps away, returns fire with a Mystic Flare. Oh, and Fluff misses with the Ice Blast that definitely would have put Sunken in the grave, but oh, unfortunately Brax just a little too hot and heavy on the enemy side. Goes down top lane, top of the rune area, I guess. Whitebeard gets
Radiant's
put to sleep,
courier has been killed.
now the courier goes down the Radiant side. What the hell happened? No cargo worth. Back on the bottom. What? All over the place. It doesn't stop. Shredder gets a hold of AA and takes down
the
Fluff.
gem now picked up. That was a gem as well.
Wow.
So really big pickup. So 2 huge pickups back to back for Leviathan. They might even just go into Roshan. They have this gem as well. You know, they can deward up on that cliff if someone blinks up there, or they even use the spirit possibly. This is going to be another free Roshan.
Yeah, easy grab right there.
Roshan has
So they
fallen
could
to the
potentially have 2 additional lives in this fight on both the Troll and the Wraith King. I mean, it depends on how the fight goes. And we saw actually in that last fight, TC actually killed Wraith King too fast for him to burn enough mana.
Wow, Whitebeard in big trouble. Oh my god! Beautiful job right there from Whitebeard to get them both together. Huge Malik Deathward setup, and TC's looking to clean up the rest. Goes right to Shredder. BKB is popped, but he does go down. Now Shibby forces him back, turns back towards Mike. He does get caught in the sprout, however. Immediately pulls out the troops, and it locks Shibby in his place. He's stuck there. TC's going to right-click him down. That is going to be the Aegis used. Mike jumps off, trying to go for Wraith King, but now Shibby, oh, quick blink reaction to get away, but he gets stuck right again in a sprout, and now they'll be able to focus fire him. They take down 4. Oh my goodness. The start there from Whitebeard with that Cask Maledict Death Ward. Beautiful.
Yeah, really nice play from Whitebeard. The quick reactions onto that paralyzing cask into the Maledict Death Ward. You know, they just got stunned up for like 4 seconds, eating almost a full duration Death Ward. 2 of them end up falling inside the Chrono as well. And really nice fight from Sneaky Nyx Assassins. And I think this game is really just going to be a battle of who initiates on who. If Leviathan are able to get a clean initiate onto, let's say, the Void, or even the Tidehunter possibly, I think the fight will go heavily in the favor of Leviathan because, I mean, even currently, once this Doom gets level 16, he's going to just do so much damage.
Oh, they make the jump on Mike. Doom's going to be there, and the stun follow-up. He's very low. He should go down, but they get the deny. Very nicely done right there from Brax now with the force back. Shredder moves back on in. Your Death Ward going to be dropped very nicely from Whitebeard. Big damage flies out. They quickly take down Elder Titan. Brax focuses out the Doom away from the fight, and now they turn back on Shredder. It's almost a 4-for-1 right now at this point, as Shredder tries to make a getaway, does not make it. Whitebeard on this Witch Doctor finds another beautiful Death Ward down, and it's another fantastic team fight going the way of Sneaky Nyx Assassins, man. With the cherry on top being that tower, this is going to be a dramatic swing, as you can see right there, towards the Nyx squad.
Is Dodo bugged? It says that Whitebeard did 147 damage that fight.
Yeah, that's a bug.
In the fight recap. It must not be accounting for the Death Ward, I think.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Tier 3 goes down, sieging down the racks with those creeps. Shredder walks forward into a sheep, picking himself all the way back. But that's all it's going to take from Nyx. They get their racks takedown very nicely after that huge team fight, and things just keep coming up their way. They step back with what they got for now, and we'll just go back to a bit of a farming period here. And TC.
I mean, just take a look at this gold graph.
Yeah. Boom, boom! It shot right up. Ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. That went from... That got out of hand real quick. It was even. Invisibility. 10K. Blink of an eye.
I really think they can't doom anyone except Void at this point. He's just too large. He does have that Lincoln Sphere, but you know, it's not too hard to pop it if you use the level death before dooming him. EC is invis. Might actually choose to pop the Chronosphere.
There it is. Sets it up and swat, swat, swat with that Manta coming out from all corners, and now goes right to Shibby. Gets the bash right there, the time lock working, but now he's eating a bit of his own bash flavor, and well, now follow up from Mike with that very nice Ravage, forces Doom down. He will come right back in, and well, Mike will be the one to go down. There still want more, going right up towards TC. Oh, he dooms the Lincolns! Not what you want to be doing at this point. TC will be able to walk away from that one, and oh boy, that recent Lincoln's perch up caught him off guard.
It's quite unfortunate because I think had he just used the level death before the Doom, they would have gotten an additional kill onto the Void, which would have been really nice for them. So they do end up... So Doom went down, right? And he bought back? Yeah, he did.
Yep.
So Doom dies and buys back, and they trade him for a Furion and a Tidehunter. So not too bad coming out for Leviathan. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a huge advantage because they did buy back onto the Doom.
Here we go. Shredder gets hit with that Ice Blast. It will persist through his BKB. Once it goes down, if brought low enough, we'll still shatter here, and that is exactly what's going to happen. They take down the Wraith King, and now Whitebeard, who's going to be very low on the back end side, will also fall, but it's support for a core as it stands. TC now trying to focus down Doom. He's caught between 3, but he doesn't care. Drops the Chrono, catches 1, catches 2, goes right back towards Jenkins. Cold Feet out, and they take another. TC with a nice double kill. He's still bloodthirsty. Brax blinks on forward. They get the vision now of Sunken. Can we get an ultra kill? I certainly hope so. TC now waiting out the Ghost Scepter. Can he get it done though? Waiting. Right click, and it's done. It's going to be grabbed though. Fortunately not an ultra kill, but it's Brax who cleans it up. Big fight for Sneaky Nick's Assassins, however, and now they'll go and just take down this already pitiful tier 2 tower. Maybe go for the base.
Dire's top tower is under
TC having a really strong performance in this game. Doing a lot of work.
That situation so well.
So much damage.
Caught between 3 and just really kind of laid it all out. Now he continues that. Jumping on in. Immediate sheep on the Shibby. He's going to be forced to retreat, but can he get away? No, he cannot. The wrath of your TC Void.
And they're going to get two set of wrecks here. That might just be game.
Now your T3 to fall. Racks there shortly after they already took one in the mid lane. I have to agree with you, man. This is going to be over momentarily, but reminder, this is a best of 3. So it will be Nyx Assassins at match point.
TC even going for the 3rd set of wrecks.
Why not? Here we go.
They might. I think they'll get the tier 3, maybe not the wrecks.
Shredder.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Here we go. Blink forward.
They do have to worry about
Blink
this
out. TC says, I got another Chrono. Goes right back onto Jenkins and takes him down. No problem. Also getting in on the action. Shredder does slash down. Take down the Witch Doctor, but they lose their Elder Titan. This could be the last hurrah right here for Leviathan. Huge Ravage from Mike. Does catch very good. Wow. Skywrath goes down, has to buy back, but he is the only thing left for Leviathan. That's got to be game.
Dire's middle tower.
And I mean, we saw a couple times Leviathan had, maybe a couple chances to, get a lot of work done in this game, but TC just getting too out of control on this Void. They didn't really have enough farm on Leviathan yet to really shine in this game. They needed more farm on the Doom and the Wraith King, but they just didn't get to that point. And Wraith King really struggles before he gets to that 5 or 6 item slot. He's pretty strong early game. He's got that nice stun, and the reincarnate can be quite good, but once he's in that mid game phase, he really lacks until he gets up to 3 or 4 items at least. And TC just having a really strong performance on this Faceless Void with a pretty unorthodox item build.
Yeah, 15, 3, and 9 for that TC Faceless Void at the end of this one. And on the other side, Leviathan squad, who initially looked like they had a very promising late game, just couldn't quite find that rhythm. It was the Sneaky Nyx Assassins who always seemed to kind of come out on top in the back of that one. And well, we'll see if they can take this series here in the next matchup. It's a best of 3, and Leviathan are going to hope to take a win to bounce on back and take it to game number 3. And then after that, another best of 3 to follow between Cloud9 and Union Gaming. Thank you for hanging out and joining us, bringing the action. Myself, Coddle Guy, F4L at F4L Dota has been joining me remotely. We'll be back in just a moment.